Hello friends, let's take a look at some of the brilliant traps in chess game. First trap is pushing full trap. Starts with black playing e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to f3. Here, black must play knight to f6, and if white castles, go knight to g4. Right now there is no threat, but if white tries to kick back the knight with h3, go h5. If white plays h takes knight at g4, h takes g4, hitting the knight. If knight goes anywhere, go queen to h4. Now the mate is unstoppable. If white tries to cover or create a breathing room for the king with f3, go g3, and the mate is unstoppable. And the mate is unstoppable. Suppose knight takes c6, queen h2 is checkmate. The next step is for black. Starts in the Budapest trap. In Budapest, game starts with d4, knight grabs, knight to e5, d takes e5, knight to g4. And here if white tries to kick the knight with h, go knight to d, sacrificing a knight. If knight is not captured, then white can move for d. So white has to capture the knight. Go queen to h for check, g3, and takes g3 is a check. Now the next step is for white. Starts with d4, e4, e6, knight to f3, bishop to b4 check, bishop d2 blocks the check, bishop takes d2, king takes d2, and knight d6. Here white is g3, to the bishop, and black plays bishop to b7. So white plays bishop to g. And here if black castles, go knight to c3. Here if black tries to go knight b4, hitting the knight and the queen, go queen to c. Do not take the knight. And if white takes the knight, go knight to g5. Here white is threatening to mate and is even threatening the bishop. If queen takes, the bishop takes bishop, and you are eventually winning the rook too. And if white takes the bishop, then this is a check. Next step is for black. Starts with b4, b5, e4, the queen's gambit. Here goes e5, challenging the gambit. If d takes e5, play d4. If black plays e3, trying to undermine the pawn, go bishop d4 check. And if black covers it with bishop to d2, do not take the bishop. Instead, go pawn takes e3. And if bishop takes e4, go pawn takes f2 check. Here, if black captures the pawn, you can win the queen. And if white tries to maintain the protection of the queen, then go pawn takes e2 with the knight. And the promoted to a knight, who takes, go bishop to b4 check, winning the queen. Let's take a look at another trap. Starts with for black, starts with d4, knight to e4, e5, the Budapest gambit. D takes e5, knight to g4. Bishop f4, protecting the pawn. Knight to c6, attacking one small time. Knight to protecting the pawn one more time. Bishop b to d2, check, and the only square is only the way to defend is knight b to d2. Here, go queen e7, a3, kicking the knight. You can capture the pawn with the knight. And if black captures our bishop with the pawn, then knight to d3 is a checkmate. Now let's take a look at another trap. Starts with, it's for black, starts with e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to c6. The Italian game. Here if black tries to, here go knight to d4. And if white tries to capture the, white captures the pawn, creating a threat for the queen and the rook, go queen to g5. If black tries to capture, black captures the pawn and hold the queen and the rook again, it's like, it's this way now, go queen takes g, and hitting the rook, so rook has to move, it goes to f1, go queen takes e4 check. The only way to defend is either blocking with the bishop or the queen. If white blocks with the queen, then you can grab the queen with the knight. And if black tries to cover it the bishop, knight to f3 is a checkmate. Now let's take a look at another trap. It's for white. Start with e4, e5, knight to f3, d6, bishop to c4, bishop to g4, knight to c, bishop to g4, knight to c. And here, if black plays g6 or any other move, you can go knight takes e5, sacrificing the queen. So queen, bishop takes the queen. Here you can play bishop takes f7 check. Only square for the queen is d7, and knight to d5 is a check here.